I just think that it's unacceptable. Jim Gemma, people are saying Tricia for governor. I have no intentions really of being a governor or being in political life at all. But what's right is right, and this is right. And we have, even Governor Sisolak has said, we have a broken system. We have a broken system. You know that. So why yesterday, when you know we have a broken system and you've acknowledged at press conference in the past, why are you saying these are anecdotal cases? That got under my skin.
My name is Celso Manalo. I'm an Uber driver here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I would like to react to Channel 13 anchor woman. Her name is Tricia Kean. She is very helpful to everyone, mostly to us that we don't get our unemployment. I sent her post a few times, and the last 3 days she got a very nice post in her Facebook, or 10 of thousands that never get unemployment, including myself. We're in the 17th week last Saturday that we never received any dime yet. But because of your help, it's probably our governor, our politician will help us to expedite that fund that is in a way that's approved by the President of the United States that given to us, because that is a pandemic unemployment assistance. And I believe to what you're doing, ma'am, is really helpful to thousands. I thank you very much, and I hope you will not stop helping us. I thank you again, Tricia.
Hey, Facebook Live. It's Tricia Kean with Channel 13. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday afternoon. And it's been a busy day already here at work. We're getting ready for Action News live at 5 and 6 o'clock and hoping that you will join us really soon. Well, it's been a busy couple of 24 hours here in Las Vegas, hasn't it been? I want to thank you all for leaving your comments and sharing your stories of what's been going on in your life. I know there's so many of you who are still out of work, struggling during this pandemic. So I wish things were getting better, but it doesn't seem that they are. It seems that the cases are going up, and now we're going to have mandatory masks that begin on Friday. We still have problems with people getting paid with PUA and unemployment. It's just been something else. I want to talk to you a little bit about one of the stories that we have on that really warms my heart with all of this at 5 o'clock. There's been a man who's been leaving me messages, Facebook messages, every night. He's been posting videos. His name is Terrence Matthews. Some of you may know him from social media, but he was left homeless as a result of not being able to get his PUA money. And it's people on social media who have given him a place to stay, paid for a hotel room, and he really is about the human spirit, the story. It's our lead story at 5 o'clock, and I want you to tune in. And it just really warms my heart that so many people here in Southern Nevada have big hearts and will do whatever they can, despite the lack of help right now that we're getting on this issue. It's a big issue. Thousands and thousands of people who are not getting money in their bank accounts are really in dire straits. And I've read every email that's come in. I stay up till literally 4 o'clock in the morning last night. I couldn't even go to sleep because I'm so worried about everybody. I know you have kids and you're in food lines and you're selling things. I've read all the stories, and all I can do is use my voice and try to get answers for you. I was pretty disappointed that I asked for a one-on-one with Governor Sisolak, and I don't know if you saw my post, but I was pretty much blown off and told to tune into their Zoom calls. We need real answers about what's happening. And he said that calling in the National Guard wouldn't work, but the state of Washington has called in the National Guard and has used the National Guard for a backlog of claims. I've seen the documentation that's been sent to me, and you have consistent complaints where you are approved. A lot of you have approval letters. You've been approved, but your money's not there. And that's a problem. And then people are applying, for PUA or unemployment yesterday, and they're getting their money. So it makes no rhyme or reason. And so, the state had said that we're going to pay first and adjudicate later, and there's other states that have done that. Arizona's been handing out checks. This is a really desperate situation, and I don't know how you can serve the people and not listen to this. This is really big. Don't Don't pass this off and call this anecdotal. This is not anecdotal. Listen, I've been a consumer advocate here in Southern Nevada solving problems, and I know when I see consistencies in stories. These are consistent stories. People are not making this up. So this is something that Channel 13 takes really seriously. Your money is important. This CARES Act passed at the end of March. This PUA money is 4 months. How do you go 4 months? Most financial planners say have 6 months of savings, but that's not really reality for a lot of American families. And so I hear you, I hear all of you, and I've emailed you all back. As you know, I probably have hundreds of more today. So I just want to see who's on here and say hello. Hey, Vicky Barrios, Michael Hauser, I know a lot of you, Christy Carroll, Sherry Kerr, Paul Anthony, hello, James Molinaro, I've read your complaints. Victoria, I know you, love you back, you guys. Mel Batterman, I know all these names. Stacy Rao, hey Stacy. Mary Ann Golden, I'm doing what I can for you guys. I know, hey Johnny, I know you're in dire straits. Maria, I am mentally exhausted because I really want to get some answers for you. And I just think that it's unacceptable. Jim Gemma, people are saying Tricia for governor. I have no intentions really of being a governor or being in political life at all, but what's right is right, and this is right. And we have, even Governor Sisolak has said, we have a broken system. We have a broken system. You know that. So why yesterday, when you know we have a broken system and you acknowledged at press conference in the past, why are you saying these are anecdotal cases? That got under my skin. I wanted to hear more on a problem solve, especially because the moratorium on evictions, I mean, people are packing. I've read emails, people are packing. So, Paul, yeah, well, listen, one thing that you can't, there's strength in numbers, okay? So if you're seeing consistent complaints, I've seen the documentation, people aren't making these stories up. This is real life, and you have to get in the weeds. Listen, I called Masto's office today. I called Horsford's office today. I called all of them. I got a recording at Masto's office. We need our elected officials to listen. That's what their job is. And so they need to take action too. You can listen all day long and pass the buck and say this and that and the other, but in my opinion, you have to get in the weeds, and that's what Channel 13 is doing for you. I really, we're not letting go of this. Trust me, our management is behind this 150% because we know we're seeing the complaints. So we are your voice, and that's what the media is here for, to ask those tough questions for the consumer. Yeah, 2 kids on my 15th week, no money at this point. This is unbelievable. I mean, we're going to keep fighting. And listen, I'm getting emails from people up in Reno saying thank you. There's one other anchor, I think, up in Reno who's advocating as well. So for people up there, but I'm getting emails from across the state saying, Tricia, we can't get paid up in North. It's happening here in Southern Nevada. So, we're going to keep fighting. We're not going to, the National Guard is needed, Richard. He said that they couldn't help, but how come they're helping in Washington State? Okay, there has to be a way to problem solve. You can't just blow this off as anecdotal. We have to get this fixed. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people. I'm employed. My husband's not employed right now because he has a business that relies on conventions and banquets that are not happening right now. We're so lucky in my family, but a lot of you are not in that same situation. So I think in terms of that, gosh, what would we do if we were both not working? That would be a terrible situation, and that's a situation that, so yes, Noah is the anchor who's really being an advocate up in Northern from Colo. So this is what we can do in our positions, is help people, and hopefully we'll be able to do that. But I really want you to see our top story at 5 with the PUA problems, and how people on social media are opening their hearts. If you could see these videos that Terrence has posted to me, a strong African-American man with his own business and with a teardrop coming from his eye, leaving me these messages, and how heartwarming his story is. We're doing it tonight. So I'll see you at 5 and 6. Let's keep fighting together. Let's stay together. Please continue to watch our newscast. We're not stopping to cover this issue. Just a second. I'll see you tonight at 5 and 6. Thanks so much, and I'll get on Facebook in a little bit again, probably tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.